Good morning, everybody. This is day 16 of our reading study together of the Purpose Driven Life, and you're going to love today's chapter because it's about love. It's about loving God, it's about loving others. So, what's there not to love about that? So, let me begin by let me read a few scriptures. I think the scriptures will kind of set the stage for us. And obviously, we start with this one, John 3:16. For God so loved the world, that's us, that he sent his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish. But also, whoever believes in him is going to learn a lot about love too. God's love motivated the gospel, and it's going to motivate you and I. Let me read in First John. There's a lot in John about love. And 1 John 4, verse 16, it says, we have come to know and believe the love that God has for us. God is love. Whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. Verse 19, we love because he first loved us. If anyone says, I love God, and hates his brother, he's a liar. For he does not love his brother from whom he has seen, cannot love God whom he has not seen. So love is like a catalyst, most important. And so I looked up the dictionary definition of love. Love is a strong affection, attachment, commitment, deepest level of caring, to take greatest interest in someone or something. So that's what love is. And oh boy, there's so many verses on this. In John 3:35, Jesus says that one of the ways we'll recognize who a true Christian is by their love. In Matthew 22:37, Jesus summarizes the whole law in two loves: love for God, love for others. And we're especially talking about love for others, but in other words, as we love God and come to know his love, it's going to spread out and into love for others. In Ephesians 5:1 and 2, we're told to imitate God. And one of the first example it gives is about how we will love God and love other people. So let me just highlight the chapter here, a couple of things. And the best use, there's two sections here, two major sections, three actually. The best use of life is love. Like the most important thing you can do in your life is to love. And 1 Corinthians 13, the love chapter, it starts out by saying, if you have all these things but have not love, it's worthless. If you do these things and have not love, then you're worse than a bunch of pots banging together. It's if you give away all your money but have not love, then you have nothing. And so the importance of love, what really matters in life is love, your ability to love God and love others. Relationships, not achievements or the acquisition of things, are what matters most in life. So why do we allow ourselves to get the short end of the stick when our schedules become overloaded? We start skimming relationally, cutting back on giving the time, energy, and attention that loving relationships require. And then Rick Warren writes, busyness is a great enemy of relationships. Boy, I find that in my life. Do you? A second reason love is so important is because of its eternal value. Love lasts forever. Mother Teresa said, it's not what you do, but how much love you put into it that matters. And so there's this eternal value of love. And then on page 128, it says we will be evaluated on our love. It's like love is on the final exam. The final exam when we stand before God is like, well, did you love? Well, of course. Well, how? Let's see how you did. And so it's something that's going to be talked about when we stand before God, and it's very important. It's like saying, I like this little saying, God, whether I get anything else done today, I want to make sure that I spent time loving you and loving other people. It's like when I come to the end of the day, one of the best ways to evaluate my day is, what did I do today out of love for God? How did I show love for other people today? Okay, then the next major setting is the best expression of love is time. How do you spell love? Time, time. The importance of things can be measured by how much time we are willing to invest in them. The more time you give to something, the more you reveal its importance and value to you. If you want to know a person's priorities, just look at how they use their time. Time is the most precious gift because you only have a set amount of it. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. When you give someone your time, you're giving them a portion of your life that you'll never get back. Your time is your life. That is why the greatest gift you can give someone is your time. And then I really like the way it describes um, giving time. If you really want to know how you give time to someone, it's not being in the same room with them, it's giving them focused attention. The most desired gift of love is not diamonds or roses or chocolate. It is focused attention. Love concentrates so intently on another that you forget yourself at that moment. Attention says, I value you enough to give you my most precious asset, my time. And then lastly, the best time to love is now. Why start now, today? Whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone. Galatians 6:10. So, how are you doing? Are you a good lover? And by that, we mean, do you love deeply? Do you love constantly? Do you put time into it? With God first. And then out of the ocean of his love come little creeks, uh, little rivers. Out of the ocean of his love come little rivers of love where we pour out love upon other people. Um, wow. I love myself a lot. But the Bible says love others as you love yourself. Give attention to others. And it's a challenge. Hope you're good at it. Hope I'm getting better at it. More and more I see that it's the most important thing we can do. God is love, and therefore we want to be imitators of God, and we want to show love. Kind of hard right now in all this isolation. How are you doing it? How are you learning to love? May God bless you today and be a great lover today.